Wizards. My name is Phoenix Shinny, and welcome back to Let's Play Scratches Director's Cut. Now, we actually finished Scratches, so now we're going to play the bonus chapter, so to speak, that they released with the Director's Cut, The Last Visit. If you want to watch the full playthrough of Scratches, the main game, that is on my channel, link in the description. Yeah, we are getting ready to play Asylum, which came out last week, I believe. I'm really excited to play it. Augustin Cordes, the creator of this game, Scratches, just released his new game, Asylum, and I am getting ready to play that. I plan on playing it next week. But for this week, we're going to finish this game up with The Last Visit. I will say that The Last Visit isn't great. It's not bad by any means, but it's just it's really short. So this video is probably really short, which thank goodness, because the last video was it took a long time for me to edit. It was like 3 hours long, the original cut. But anyway, it's really short, and it's basically just wrapping up things, just answering questions that people might have had about this game, which it doesn't really tell us anything we kind of didn't already know. But that's okay. It's still nice. It's not as good quality as the main game. The puzzles aren't as interesting. The voice acting isn't as good. Though the voice acting is still good. It's just, you'll see what I mean. It's not as polished as the original game was. But it's still good. And it answers questions if you have any questions, pretty much. It's just a nice little wrap up to the game. So without further ado, let's play it.
Blackwood estate and get me something.
But sir, that story is long forgotten now. No one cares anymore about...
They will as soon as the estate is demolished. 2 weeks from now, that place is going to be smashed to bits. It's such an event will revive all the rumors and madness.
Michael Arthayet supposedly solved the Blackwood enigma, but for some reason never shared his solution. Perhaps I could persuade him...
You can forget about that. Mr. Arthayet rarely speaks to the press, and less so about this story. Not even the most experienced and reputed reporters in the field have convinced him to talk.
I'm glad to hear you think so highly of me, sir. Perhaps he decided that preserving the mystery would be in the best interests of everyone.
No, I think he's a very unstable fella, and his solution was probably as far-fetched as what town people were rumoring back in the 60s. You know, a family curse or aliens from outer space possessing Blackwood.
Yes, thrilling. What about Jerry Carter?
Jerry Carter was convicted to 8 years in prison with a serious charge of fraud, but only spent 4 inside and is now doing community services under probational liberty. He's never crossed a single word with Michael since his stay at Blackwood Manor and probably doesn't know a thing about the mystery.
I can't say I'm excited about this, but I don't have much of a choice, I guess.
No, what you have is a potentially great article on your hands. Do your best, as this is probably our last chance to shed some light about what happened inside that house.
Fine. I'll drive there tomorrow.
We're going back! Alright.
I've parked my car inside the estate, and I'm about to start investigating.
Right. So the voice acting is actually pretty good for this game as well. For this part of the game as well. Also, they do voice acting for pretty much the whole thing, so I don't have to read anything, which is nice. My throat was kind of hurting, so that's really helpful. But we're here, and I forget how many years later they said. We're sometime later... and this house is about to be demolished, so things are going to be not as they were, and we can't go to the mailbox, can't see if there's any mail. This is our car, and we can't get into it. Who are we again? What's our name? I forget. So we're just going to look around, and just see what's different.
There's a huge amount of junk inside this garage. I won't even attempt going in.
Fair enough. A lot of the areas are blocked.
This can might prove useful.
A lot of the areas are blocked, so we won't get to revisit a lot of the places. No water in there anymore.
I can't go this way.
They've completely washed out these paths.
It's a huge pool of water, blocking the way.
So that we can't go those ways.
I can't go this way.
So we're not going to see the greenhouse or the chapel in this extra chapter. And, oh, look at this. Look at this! A strange hole in the ground. Where'd that come from?
Ugh! There's something moving down that hole. There's a faint light coming from it, but I can't see what's inside.
Better for you, buddy.
It looks like someone left in a rush and dropped all their, souvenirs.
Somebody left in a hurry.
Whoever left all this stuff in here must have been leaving the house in quite a hurry.
Uh-huh. I would be.
The whole place is exhibiting signs of vandalism and trashing.
It's actually kind of sad. Because this house is a beautiful house if you forget, you know, the murders and, you know, whatever. It's actually a really nice house, and it is really sad to see it get this bad. Like, the state didn't want to make it a historical landmark. They didn't want to do anything about it. There's the clock that was so useful. And the room with the phone, what we called Jerry.
This phone seems to have gone through some rough moments.
Can we? No. Just taking a look around. That's pretty much what you do in this particular special ending. I don't know what to call it. Bonus feature. Oh, we can just go down there. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Well, we're down here. I wasn't expecting to be able to go down here so
Just
fast.
useless junk.
Okay. Sorry, I have something stuck in my teeth.
Ah! Oh, there's an intense smell of urine in this room. It seems like cats have claimed it as their home.
Yeah, cats. How's our poop bucket? That's not a poop bucket.
What a charming little teddy bear. Its head is almost ripped off.
Ripped, she would say. Oh, and the meat's gone. Good, he ate it. I'd be concerned if it was still there, actually. Let's see if he's in there.
Ah, there's some object inside that hole. Ah, there's also a nasty cat in there as well.
Nasty cat.
Ah! It almost ripped my hand off.
It actually does sound like a cat. Maybe it is a cat. So there's something in there, and we want to be able to get it out. So we'll do that in a bit. And we've got stuff on the walls. Go to her... Huh?
The graffiti is barely readable. Not that I would want to read it. I doubt it would provide many clues.
Oh, go to hell below. Die.
The graffiti is barely readable. Not that I
Yeah.
would want to read it. I doubt it would provide many clues.
Huh. Yeah, I can't read it either. Looks like the journal is gone.
These paintings must have been quite pricey. They're worthless now.
I wouldn't say worthless. And the piano. So sad. So sad. Okay. Let's go this way. kind of go in the order that we
In
did
its
in the
current
original
state,
game.
this is an extremely uninviting dining room.
What happened to all the booze? Probably gone, if I had to guess. The African vases are still there. Okay, can't go over there.
The doorknobs here were likely of a high value. No wonder. This place must have been glittering in its heyday.
So the doorknob is gone, which means we can't go in there, so they don't want us exploring that part of the house, I'm assuming.
I think I'll take my chances with the other stairway. This one looks quite dangerous.
Or that part. Let's see if we can get into the study. I don't think you can, though.
The door is stuck beyond hope.
Which probably means we can't go through this door either.
I guess the doorknobs must have been very valuable.
Yeah. But the paintings weren't, apparently. Alright, up the stairs. Yeah, see, that painting's still there.
These paintings must have been quite pricey. They're worthless now.
Those ones must have been valuable.
This room was probably a cozy place before. Not anymore.
Not anymore. Alright, so the next thing we're going to find is sort of supposed to lend to the real explanation for the ending. Not real as in the actual explanation, but real as in less supernatural. As I explained in the last video, you could either see it from a scientific perspective or from a supernatural perspective. If you want to go more the scientific route, there is an explanation as to why, spoilers for the main game, Catherine's child ended up being so deformed and violent. It's not a perfect explanation, but it's an explanation.
A bottle of thalidomide. I remember reading something about that drug.
So thalidomide in the 70s, in England especially, I think there were some cases in America as well, but mostly in England, pharmacists and doctors were selling this drug to help with morning sickness for pregnant women, and it had disastrous birth defects. It was actually a whole scandal how the pharmaceuticals knew it was dangerous and they sold it anyway. Like, it's a big deal. You should look it up. They've got like cool like documentaries about it on YouTube that I've seen. But some serious birth defects in children, yet they continued to push it onto these pregnant women. It's really terrible. But the thalidomide, is that what it's? Thalidomide. Thalidomide is a possible explanation for how Robin ended up the way that he did. I don't think children were violent after being born with thalidomide, but like I said, it's not a perfect explanation, it's just a explanation. An explanation. Okay, can we get into the safe? Doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like we can even walk in that direction. Shame.
I think I'll take my chances with the other stairway. This one looks quite dangerous. There must have been several paintings adorning this hallway in the past. Only this one remains now, though. Most likely too scary for the burglars to take.
Alright, and here's the bathroom. I think we went in here once and got one item. but it's really dark in here.
The window seems to have been covered with mud.
And, like I explained in the previous playthrough, in a puzzle game, when they describe something as being dirty, it usually means you have to clean it.
I can't see a thing in this bathroom, and I forgot to bring my flashlight.
Alright. So we're gonna have to clean that window in order to explore the bathroom better. Can we even go up the stairs?
I won't be able to go upstairs. It looks too dark. And, dangerous.
So there's a lot of places we can't explore. Alright, let's go into the African gallery.
Aha, the plot thickens. This is the gallery where James Blackwood carried on his eccentric hobby. Or what's left of it.
Alright. Yeah, people...
Not
took
much
stuff.
to see here.
Yeah. And the door is wide
How
open.
interesting. This seemed to be a secret storeroom.
Huh.
Whatever was here must have been of high importance. Unless they wanted to keep it secured
for other reasons. Yeah, right?
Just useless junk.
Yep. It's not there anymore. Wonder where it is.
What a shame they took everything. I would have loved to have seen what kind of stuff Blackwood kept here.
Yeah. Alright, let's explore the bedroom that Michael was in.
This is the room where Michael Arthayet slept those 3 fateful days.
How do you know?
Not much to see here, though.
How do they know anything? Like, how do they know anything about Michael and what he did here? Is my question. Because he didn't talk about it, supposedly, so how would they know? Okay.
That's odd. Arthayet left most of his stuff in here. In turn, it seems, later visitors have barely left anything. That's odd. Arthayet left most of his stuff in here. In turn, it seems, later visitors have barely left anything.
That's a shame we can't read that. It's kind of important to the mystery, but oh well. Yeah, he didn't go back for his suitcase. That was, yeah. Not important, considering. I wanted to check something real quick. Okay, no. Alright. I think we explored everywhere that we can. So now, except for the bathroom. So now let's do what we need to do in order to explore the bathroom. So we've got that paint can from in front of the garage door. So now what we're going to do is we're going to fill it up with water.
It's a huge pool of water blocking the way.
Can we use this?
No clues whatsoever to find in there.
What is this for? I know what it is, I just... Huh. I don't know. What we're gonna do is we're going to pour some water down this hole. So we've upset this cat. And he's moved. So... let's see what has been hiding. Nope. What am I doing? Oh, wait. No, that is where I want to be. Let's see what he's hiding down there.
And the prize is... a doorknob.
A doorknob. I don't know where the doorknob's supposed to go. I forget. I mean, there's a couple of places that I... I mean, there's a couple places where we saw the doorknob is missing, but I can't remember which one's the correct one.
I guess the doorknobs must have been very valuable.
I'm thinking the kitchen, maybe.
That doesn't work.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the kitchen is where we're supposed to put the doorknob. It is! Oh, okay.
Ugh. I wonder if this kitchen was ever tidy.
Honestly, it's cleaner than it was. Because most of the stuff is gone. And I'm assuming there's something we need in here.
It's impossible to go this way. The door is rusted shut.
Yeah, I didn't think we can go out there.
My goodness. They didn't even spare the forks.
No! Not the forks! The fridge is cleaner than it was.
This door is severely damaged.
Yeah.
There doesn't seem to be anything of interest beyond it, so I won't bother.
Alright. Anything? Yeah. Alright. Can we go down here? We can!
The atmosphere is almost unbearable down here in the basement. The walls are dripping with moisture.
Why does it sound like a heartbeat? Yeah, now that I've said something, you can't hear it. Oh, maybe it's down here, the thing that I need. Wanna go in the
It's
fridge?
a huge furnace, which still doesn't seem quite large enough to heat the whole house. It's a huge furnace, which still doesn't seem quite large enough to heat the whole house.
Oh, hey, we got soap. Soap should help. I need a rag, though. I can still hear it. I gotta be honest, I don't remember where the rag is. I need a rag. I have soap, and I know where to get water. I just don't remember where the rag is. So I couldn't get into the drawers. Yeah. I don't know. That's where the rag last was.
I can't see a thing in this bathroom, and I forgot to bring my flashlight. That doesn't work.
I don't remember where the rag is. I know we can get some water, more water here. Yeah, we got more water.
I don't see the point in doing that.
Yeah, we need a wet rag and then put soap on it, but I gotta find the rag. I don't know where.
I can't go this way.
I honestly don't remember where you find it. Is it over here? Oh, no, that's not a rag. There's a lot of things on the ground that look like rags and they're not. If I had to guess, I'd say it was in the kitchen somewhere. Not only would it make sense for a rag to be there, but that's the place we just opened. And usually it's the last thing you did leads you to the next thing. So maybe it's in here and I just missed it. It's not in the sink anywhere. Oh, I didn't check the sink in the bathroom. I only checked the drawers. Let me check the bathroom. Because it might be sitting in the sink. Or something. I don't remember. I can't even click on the sink. Come on, it's gotta be somewhere. Oh, maybe I just gotta put water on the window?
I don't see the point in doing that.
Come on.
I don't see the point in doing that. That doesn't work.
Come on. I thought maybe we could let in a little bit more light and see something. But I can't. I can't click on the sink or anything. I don't know where this rag is. I didn't need help pretty much all through the main game. But this is where I get stuck? What? I honestly don't know where it is. I looked through every room twice already.
This is my trusty recorder. I'm using it to make a testament of my visit to Blackwood Manor.
So it's not gonna help me at all. Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed! Alright, let's find it. Come on. Come on. Something.
It's a huge furnace.
There it is!
Still doesn't seem quite large enough to heat the whole house.
I remember the moment I looked at the furnace, I had a flash of remembering where the rag is, and then instantly, there it is. That is kind of hard to tell. That's kind of hard to see. Not super obvious. Okay, now we can do the final puzzle of the game. Alright, so now we are going to get our rag wet, put some soap on it, and clean the window. There we go. Alright, now that we can see, let's take a look in the bathtub. There it is.
I can't tell exactly why, but I don't like this mask one bit.
The mask is in the dirty bathtub. What's it doing there? And the music again. But there seems to be nothing else here, so let's leave. Something's weird! Something's weird! Can we even leave? Can we? We can. Well. I mean, let's do it. Let's leave. I did it in the last game, too. I'm not listening! I'm not listening! I might have just totally ruined it. I'm leaving! Bye! Okay, alright, you can't leave. I didn't really think you could, but... Alright, alright. The music reset. I probably just ruined it. Can I reset it? Let's see. I ruined it. I might even have broken the game. Let's see. Something's not quite right. Let's check on that mask again. Where'd he come from?
No!
Run! Wow, he's slow.
Who are you? What are you doing here? Can't you see this place is dangerous? Robin, please forgive me. I had to see you before I returned to my dying bed.
As I hurriedly left Blackwood Manor, I tried putting together what I just experienced, to no avail. I was in shock and couldn't think clearly, and it took many days until I was ready to pass judgment on what I'd seen. The Blackwood estate has now been demolished, and I have arrived at a conclusion.
It's too bad.
It is clear that the Blackwood family, with the help of this Dr. Milton, kept their son hidden from the public as he was suffering from severe malformations. It is unclear whether he was truly dangerous, or the Blackwoods were simply psychotic. Quite possibly one thing led to another, and this situation ended with the death of Catherine Blackwood. We can finally give some closure to this sad episode in the peaceful town of Rothbury. And yet, there's something I can't quite explain. A missing link, something that just doesn't fit. We may never know what the real heart of the mystery is. But for the time being, this will have to do.
Yeah. And that's it. Very short. It would have been much shorter if I knew where that stupid rag was. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, so it explained basically what we kind of already knew, was that they faked Robin's death and hid him in the basement. Christopher Milton was supposed to take care of him, and Christopher is the one who helped, fake the death. So at the end there, that was Christopher Milton showing up at the door. He was about to die, and he just wanted to make peace about leaving Robin before he died, but then Robin killed him, so... so that's that. So it pretty much just making sure that you understood that Robin was their son, and they hid him in the basement because he had, problems. Don't know if he's actually violent, or if the Blackwoods somehow made him violent, or whatever. Don't know. Some things are still up for interpretation, but yeah, the house is now no more, and we can no longer return to it. So it's obviously not going to be an asylum, but maybe there'll be some mention of it. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Again, there's the thalidomide. That's a possible explanation for how Robin got the way that he is. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I mean, there's not really that much to say about it. The original game is, of course, better, and I don't think the last visit was necessary at all. I think we pretty much understood what was going on, but just in case you were confused, the last visit kind of helped sort that out. But that's it. So next week I'm going to be starting Asylum blind playthrough. Never played it before. I know nothing about it. So, excited for that. So look forward to that. But yeah, I have links in the description, for how you can get this game. This game is abandonware, so you do have to download it illegally. But it's an easy download, no issues at all, no viruses, nothing like that. And Augustin Cordes does explain the situation and how he's okay if you download it. That interview that he gave with Vote for Holt on his channel, link in the description, where I got this game in the description, and some other fun goodies in the description as well as where you can find Asylum to purchase it for yourself. Yeah, I think I've said everything I need to say, so thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, click the like button. Leave a comment in the comment section down below telling me what you thought of the video. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already and you want more content like this. And click the notification bell so you can be notified the next time I upload. My socials are linked in the description. I have a TikTok, an X account, and an Instagram. And I also have a Patreon if you'd like to support what I do. Thank you so much to my patrons. You are so, so special to me, and I am so grateful to you. If you can support me on Patreon, if you'd like to, the link is in the description. But you can also become a free member as well. If you become a paid member, you get to experience everything that's on my Patreon, because I am a writer and I write short stories and novels and horror stories and all kinds of stuff. And I have some videos on there as well on my Patreon. You can experience all those all those options if you become a patron. And if you don't, if you're just a free patron, there are stuff on there for you to enjoy as well. A lot, if not most of that stuff is free, including Harry Potter fanfiction, which I am very close to finishing, and I'm very excited about it. So, link in the description, feel free to check that out. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a magical day.